How did the Ali-Frazier rivalry affect their personal lives? Imagine two of the greatest boxers in history, each representing not just themselves but an entire era of sport and culture. Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier were not only rivals in the ring but also figures who shaped each other's lives in ways that extended far beyond their boxing careers. Their intense rivalry began in the late 1960s and continued into the 1970s, becoming a defining aspect of both their personal and professional identities. The animosity between Ali and Frazier was fueled by more than just competition. It was deeply intertwined with their backgrounds and public personas. Ali, known for his charisma and outspoken nature, often referred to Frazier in derogatory terms, which created a personal rift. Frazier, who came from a humble background and worked tirelessly to achieve success, felt disrespected by Ali's taunts. This animosity affected their mental states, leading to stress and tension that permeated their lives outside the ring. As the rivalry intensified, both fighters faced immense pressure. Ali's refusal to be drafted into the Vietnam War led to his suspension from boxing, while Frazier continued to fight and defend his title. The media coverage of their rivalry often painted them as polar opposites, further complicating their relationship. Frazier felt overshadowed by Ali's larger-than-life persona, which impacted his self-esteem and public image. The personal toll of their rivalry was evident in their interactions. After their legendary fights, particularly the fight of the century in 1971 and the brutal Thrilla in Manila in 1975, both men experienced physical and emotional scars. Frazier struggled with the aftermath of their bouts, feeling the weight of their rivalry long after they had hung up their gloves. Ali, on the other hand, faced health issues later in life, which many attribute to the toll of his boxing career, including the fights against Frazier. In their later years, both fighters reflected on their rivalry with a sense of complexity. Ali expressed regret for some of his comments about Frazier, acknowledging the impact they had on their relationship. Frazier, while still feeling the sting of Ali's words, also recognized the significance of their rivalry in boxing history. Their relationship evolved from one of animosity to a grudging respect, illustrating how their personal lives were forever altered by their time in the ring. Ultimately, the Ali-Frazier rivalry was not just about boxing. It was a saga that affected their lives, relationships, and legacies. The emotional and psychological effects of their competition lingered long after their final match, shaping who they were as individuals and how they viewed each other. Their story serves as a reminder of how sports can intertwine with personal lives, leaving lasting impressions that go beyond the arena.